Okay, last time we already working through something on the resonance. Okay, so I just quickly review before we can run the handout. You understand me for the theory?
I have a
I'll
question.
go
I have a
up.
question real quick. On the chart there for our classes, it says Wednesday is a Tech 2 course. Are we still attending that?
That only take you on Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but take one and take two have to be go together. The thing is you have to take the AC.
Okay.
Okay, but only Wednesday for take two.
Okay.
So ICL and XC all the time 180-degree off phase. And we already know IC 1 over 2 pi XC and HL 2 pi FL. So when you're changing the frequency, okay, XC and HL will be opposite. At a certain frequency, they equal. So no more XC and no more HL. They will be canceled. Okay. So my question is, what is the resonance?
The resonance? Okay.
When XL is equal to XC, then it
Exactly.
will
That means at that the frequency, okay, will get XC, XL equal. So they cancel out. So that's why we call it resonant frequency. Okay. And now, just a minute, okay?
Let's see. It's
the formula to calculate the resonance.
It's 12, looks like, times pi square root 1 times the LC. I'm just looking up the formula.
Yeah, this is the formula.
Oh, okay.
1 over 2 pi square root of LC.
So who can calculate FR telling me what the value?
Let's see here.
So they will be equal.
That would be hertz. Okay.
1.591 megahertz.
I don't know. I need to get a second.
Square root L times C.
Sam, do you need in hertz or seconds?
Cannot be second.
Okay, so it's
Hertz or
It-
kilohertz.
it's 503 hertz. 503.
I also got that.
I got that too.
Oh yeah, I didn't do the square root thing. The
So,
So make sure you have to get an even power so you can take a square root. Normally, I not expect you able to do this calculation. You can see now it's a powerful for the calculation. You get into the program, just enter the formula and the computer do it for you. Okay? And even that, if you get an interview, they never ask you to doing calculation. They just asking you what is the resonant frequency. That is the frequency XL and XC will be equal. Okay, so what about you give it to me?
503.3.
and something here.
You say 5. 5 what? Kilo hertz. Omega.
503.3. 503.3.
kilo.
503.3. What is it?
That's hertz, right?
I don't know.
Resonance frequency. It's
Hertz.
the resonance frequency.
I don't get a calculation right or wrong. However, I'm just telling you, at this frequency, Xc and XL will be equal. Okay? So, at Fr, what is the total impedance?
It's just Ri. It's the internal impedance of the inductor.
Very good. XL, Xc already canceled. So the answer will be Ri. That means diode. Get that? And now, what is the total current? Will be Vt divided. You get that? And now, so that will be bring it up to do that thing. That will be frequency domain. Okay? And if you see, I draw this way. And at this point here will be half R. So the value in here, what do you think the value in here?
$632.5 ohm. Is that what you're asking? Oh,
No.
the frequency in the middle.
Frequency, that means the resonant frequency. Okay? And this is the maximum. But I want to know the value in here stands for what?
That's your
I
current.
believe it's
The curve?
That's your current.
current.
Exactly. You have to know that I total. That means you M. So that will be telling you one thing. You want the maximum current. That means only at the resonance. Okay? That's why looking into here, you can say Fr equals 5 something hertz. And to get the maximum current will be 2 ampere. Same thing like you tuning your radio. When you get into the channel you want, that means you get a maximum current. When we tuning that, we just change the value of L and C to get the resonance. That means to get the frequency, at that frequency, HL actually equal. they cancel out. Okay? And also, they can draw this thing here. This will be stand for what?
The high end?
Now, on the curve, what stand for?
Resistant.
High out?
Ah,
Impedance.
very good. Impedance. That for the total. Now, you can see when the frequency changes, okay, it's going down, and there is the minimum impedance right here. So you still see, I get a little here. Little right here. What's the value? They not go down to zero, but we still get something. I want to know what the value.
5 ohm.
Perfectly. So that only telling you at the resonant frequency, the current will be maximum and the resistance will be minimum. At least when you're looking into the graph, you're able to recognize, okay, which one is stand for the current and which one will be stand for the impedance or resistance. That's everything for the series resonance. Anything else calculation will be very easy. Okay? You already get the homework, I believe, to doing your calculation. Okay? And now I can go into the handout. Last time, try to clean it up. That last time, we already get something done. That one, we don't care for now. That is a series circuit. And on that one here, they say Ri, the resistance is the coil internal resistance. So the thing that they make a coil using the wire. So that's why they get field resistance. Okay? And also they're talking about quality of the field merit for the coil is a measure of its reactance to its internal resistance. Quality Q equal HL divided to Ri. Basically, that's just telling you how good the coil is. Okay? And now, for that circuitry, they want to calculate the resonance, calculate the HL at the resonance, HC at the resonance. and the total impedance, and also the Q. Okay. That one last time we already did it. Make sure you can get the answer. We can get this a major one chapter, and the next chapter will be a filter and almost end for the AC. Okay, if you want to copy, let me know. Otherwise, I keep going. Okay.
So square root. So take L times C.
Okay, now you're looking on that one here, the display here. Okay. This will display for the maximum current, 199 ampere for this example. Okay. And resonance right at this point. Going down here, that will be FR, resonance. And now if we're talking about the bandwidth, okay, the bandwidth is the difference between two frequencies that defined for the bandwidth. Okay, now, how come I know this point? In order to get this point, how do I do?
From negative 3 dB.
You take the maximum current and multiply it by 0.707.
Perfect. What that frequency called in general?
That's your lower cutoff frequency.
That in general will be corner cutoff critical frequency, right? When they're going down minus 3 dB. However, minus 3 dB, just telling you they down to 70.7%. You cannot using minus 3 dB to do your calculation. So if you want to know what the voltage or what the current at that point, you have to take 199 times 0.707. And also, they get another frequency upper right on this point. They the same value, but they different frequency. So the difference between F1 and F2, that's what they call bandwidth. Okay? So in this case, they calculate F1 990. Okay? And F2 will be 101 megahertz. Okay? More here. Let's see, I get the answer or not. Okay. So for your calculation, we already done that or we not done? If we're not done, I calculate for you resonance. You do the rest for me. The thing is that not take much time. HL at resonance. HC, total impedance, total current, phase, difference, Q, bandwidth, lower cutoff, upper cutoff. You're supposed to get it done for me. The harder calculation is resonance frequency. I gave it to you. they will be 4 megahertz. Number 2, who get the answer?
$251.3.
Number 2, what you get?
$251 ohms.
Right. 251 ohm. And you understand the XC will be the same, right? They equal.
Yes.
So that's why they cancel out. Total impedance.
5.
Very good. Total current.
50. 20.
20. Phase will be 0. They have no phase. Scale of the coil will be XL over RI.
50.26.
Perfect. Bandwidth.
$79.6.
Let's see. 79.6 kilohertz. F1.
$14 million? 14.14? Oh.
Mr. Fem, I think you have the first one. It's kilohertz, the FR, not megahertz.
Which one?
The first
Number.
frequency.
FR.
Yes, FR.
You say not 4 megahertz.
Right?
What you get?
I think it's for kilohertz.
Okay, someone told me resonant frequency is 4 kilohertz. But I get 4 megahertz. Who else can get 4 megahertz?
So FR is 4 megahertz.
Exactly. That's what I get.
Okay.
So that all calculation need for the series resonance. When you're doing a calculation, you have to know the formula. Okay, any question? We can move on. Okay, now we go for parallel resonance. You get 150 millivolt, L 1 millihenry, C 25 picofarad, RI 42 13. 13, what we need to do, calculate the resonance frequency, FR, same formula. On the calculation will be the same thing. However, if you're looking on into this graph in here, the dot line here and the solid line here. So what the dot line represent for? This one,
Impedance?
current.
Current, yeah.
They say I total. And the solid line represent for impedance. So now you can see the difference between the series and the parallel resonance. Parallel resonance, you get maximum impedance and you get the minimum current. That is the difference between series and parallel, depending on the application. You want maximum impedance or you want maximum current. Then the circuitry can be series or parallel resonance. Okay, I given you number 1 megahertz, and you do the calculation for the rest for me. Who got number 2?
Is it 6.3?
Number two, HL at resonant. Number one, I already forgiven to you. I don't want you to spend too much time on that calculation. Number two, 6.32K. And you know, number three supposed to be same thing. Now, if you're looking into here, okay, that IL current, that IC current, they call a brand current, okay? And those current supposed to be equal. Why they equal? Why the current IL and IC equal?
Because their reactance is equal.
The thing is, IC and IL will be same thing. You see that? 6.32K. You get the same voltage. If two resistance equal, so two current have to be the same. And we already know for the parallel, IC going up, IL going down. They opposite. So if they equal, they cancel out. Okay? Now, how they cancel out? So if the current flow here, what you call this current?
IT.
Total.
You can see that's just the total current, right? However, in this case, they call a line current. So what line current equal?
Is VR divided by R1?
No. You get IL. You get IC. Opposite.
6.32.
Oh.
Opposite.
Is this where the current total equals 0?
Exactly. Normally, they not call a total current, but they call a line current.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. However, IL is not 0. IC is not 0. The branch current still get the current. Okay? However, the line current, they will be 0. The thing is, ICIL opposite. Okay? And now they want to calculate the branch current IL, 23.73 microamp. And number 5 will be the same current. Only thing that they opposite. So that's why the line current is 0. And also they want to calculate the Q, telling me what you get and the total impedance. You're doing good calculation, 150. and the 7. $948 kilo ohm.
Oh, I got it. First time I got one of these calculations correct.
Okay, what I expect you to know about this thing. You're looking into the circuitry. You need to recognize that will be parallel resonance. That's the first thing. The second thing in the parallel resonance, what the value will be maximum? Impedance or current?
Impedance.
Current.
Now, I want the maximum
Impedance.
impedance.
Okay.
The one graph I already showed you. And the minimum will be current. And the next question, what is the brand, the net current here?
0.
0. That normally in the field will be asking you that thing. You guys don't have to do any calculation. They're just asking for understanding. Okay? And also they can ask you, is it IL is 0? The answer will be no. You still get the IL. You still get the IC. The brand current still. Like in this case, it will be 23.73 microamp. But the line current will be 0. The thing is, IC, IL, opposite.
Yeah, I see.
It's clear now? Okay, see what next.
Ah,
Okay, still more. Do it for me. 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's see. 0.158 microamp.
ZT is total impedance, right?
Can you say again?
ZT is total
Right.
impedance.
TK means total impedance.
Oh, the numbers are different. I see.
Bandwidth 6.71K. Okay. F1, F2.
I got F1, but not F2.
Normally, I not expect your guy to do the calculation. The thing is, everything now will be computerized. If you want to know anything, you just run the PSPI simulation, and you can get everything you want. Now, everything computer do it for you.
Shouldn't F2 be 1009?
You say 1009 for what number?
Yeah, for F2.
You're talking about F1 or F2?
F2.
F2 1009.
Yeah, the FR was 1006.
Okay, so you get a different with me. I want to see who else can get.
Yeah, it should be 1009. Bandwidth is 6.71. Half of that is about 3.3 something. So if you add that to 1006, is it 1006? It should be around 1009, not 1046.
Yeah, that's what I got.
You say after you get 1046.
No. Joshua, you said that's what you got. Which number you got?
I thought that on 11, that's what I got.
What, 1046 or 1009?
Take the frequency plus the bandwidth divided by 2.
That's a formula.
Right.
Yeah.
What did you get?
I got 1046. Let me do it again here.
So you agree with my answer?
Yeah, but let me do it again. Maybe I missed something. But are we going to have any classes to teach us how to use PSPICE better? Because I've been trying to use it because I'm not that great with math.
Okay. I will teach your guy PSPI also.
Yeah, because that's like,
Okay.
I'm not going to remember all these formulas.
Yeah, we get the time.
Yeah.
You will teach your guy that.
Hey, Mr. Pham, I got a question when you get a chance.
Yeah.
My question is, on a parallel circuit, why is it that when you figure out ZT, you need to use Q times X of L? What is the importance of Q, or how relevant is that for finding ZT?
So you go back to what number?
Okay, I'm asking about the equation ZT equals Q times X of L. And I'm asking how relevant, or how does Q figure into ZT?
You're asking about VT.
I'm asking about Q. I'm asking about
Okay,
Q.
I go back to Q.
Can I have the question before you go back over there on this slide, Mr. Pham?
On the current line, current right
Yes.
now.
Yes.
Okay, what question?
The bandwidth isn't like is a bit different between the higher cutoff frequency and the lower cutoff frequency is the bandwidth.
Yeah, you take the high minus low.
Okay, so we have 1064, and the lower is 1003. So the difference between them is 43 kilohertz. When the bandwidth we have over here is 6.7 kilohertz. Do you see what I mean, Mr. Pham?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Sorry, Mr. Smith, I just had to ask this question before he jumped to the next slide, Sorry, Mr. Smith.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Everybody's got to learn. I was just trying to find out why, what does Q got to do with finding out ZT? I can see having X of L in there, but because Q is just the quality of the coil. So I was wondering, how is it related to the impedance?
True. But I
Maybe
think
it
I think they got
displays where the equivalent point is.
I'm sorry?
If it's the bad quality, it doesn't hold the inductance as well. Maybe it sways where that equivalent point is.
Hey, Mr. Pham, we can do that later because I don't want to hold the class up looking for that. Hey, tell him to do it later because I don't want to hold the class up.
Okay. I will try to see.
the bandwidth. He was looking for the bandwidth, I think, maybe.
Yeah, I look like to see the bandwidth.
So look like everybody's okay on this one?
No, Mr. Sam, if you see there is a difference between the bandwidth between the
which one you have a question with?
you see the bandwidth is a difference between the higher cutoff frequency and the lower cutoff frequency.
Correct.
So we have the higher 1046 and the lower 1003. So the difference between them was going to be 43, right, Mr. Sam? And what's shown right now, if you see number 9, the bandwidth is only 6.
Yeah, so the bandwidth is correct and the lower cutoff is correct, but the higher frequency, that is incorrect. It should be about 110 kilohertz.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because you look at this one, if you look at your resonant frequency, if your resonance frequency is about 1,000, let's see, it's about 1,006. So if we use 1,006, so minus the 3, that would be 103 at the lower. So you pass plus another 3 to 1,006, it should be 109 or 110.
True. That's what I got also.
Yeah, F2 should be about 109, 110. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this F2 is you're a little bit on the high side, Mr. Pham.
Okay, the answer will be wrong or right.
Just the F2. I'm sorry. The F2 should be 109.
Yeah, your bandwidth is correct. Number 9 is correct. Number 10 is correct. Number 11 is incorrect. It should be about 109 or 110.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll correct that. Okay, now we try to get two things. Do the inductive capacitive rate reactant in RLC circuits vary with the frequency? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. The thing is, I C equal 1 over 2 pi F. C I equal 2 pi L C FL. Both depending on the frequency. Okay, so basically that they just try to explain to you. Okay, increase frequency got inductive reactant increase. Okay, decrease frequency, they will be decreased. Okay, there's a capacitor, so that's why they're going down. Okay, decrease in frequency cause capacity reactant to increase, and increase in frequency cause capacity reactant actually to be increase or decrease.
Wouldn't it decrease?
Yeah, decrease.
Decrease, right?
Yes.
Okay, this is coming out from left zone. When you're working on the left You will see it again. Okay? But that will be happy to speed it up. Okay, at some frequency, inductive capacity reactance equal. This frequency they call a resonant frequency. And the formula will be 1 over 2 pi square root L times C.
Mr. Cramp, can you go back here to that last slide? Go back to. One more. All right, thank you.
Make sure that it's in your hand now, okay? Okay, at resonance, reactants are equal, so they cancel one another. Total circuit impedance of series ILC circuitry at resonance, and simply the circuit resistance Ri. Okay, this response curve so that at frequency increase, the circuit impedance decrease until it reaches a minimum point R. Then it increase again. That means they're going down. And the value right here will be R in. At the resonance point, total circuit current A, LB.
B.
B.
Very good. B.
The maximum.
Right. That's what I wanted. This response curve so that at frequency increase, the circuit current IT increase until it reaches a maximum point. Then it decrease again. That means the current 0 here keep going up until resonance. After that, they will be going down. RCL series circuits are widely used in radio, TV, and communication equipment for tuning and filtering because they allow a large peak current at the resonant frequency and provide a high opposition to current flow at all other frequencies. This ability to select a desired frequency while rejecting other frequency is known as selectivity. Try to get along with this thing. Okay, the selectivity of the circuit is determined by the bandwidth. This is the bandwidth of the circuit. Okay, the bandwidth is determined by the upper and lower cutoff frequency, F2 minus F1. The selectivity and the bandwidth of a series RLC circuit depending on circuit Q quality equal IL over IE. At what frequency are the inductive and capacity reactance equal in series RLC? A or B?
B. Resonant.
Answer will be
B.
B.
B. And this is the formula again, okay? And they're telling you L have to be in Henry, C have to be in Farad, F must be in hertz. Calculate the resonant frequency of this circuitry. I don't want you to calculate it. That gives you 33.95 kilohertz. When you do the left volt, then you need to do in calculation. You enter the right answer, they let you go. If it's wrong, you cannot move it. Okay? So make sure you get this answer. Then when you hit into the question, you don't have to do your calculation. When the resonant frequency of this circuitry is 33.9, okay, the inductive reactance IL of L1 and capacity C1 are equal. We already know that. And now they can do your calculation here. IL equal, XC equal. That's what we already did it. IL1, XC1 equal. The F5 cancel one another. The total circuit impedance is simply the circuit resistance. In this case, you can say they will be equal 1K.
1K.
Very good. Okay, so the answer will be 1000 ohm. And this they calculate the total current. That means the maximum current. And this one, they want VC1 or VC2. That when you're doing your left volt, you have to get through it. If you cannot get the right answer, you cannot continue until you get the right. Okay? So in here, you can see they did play for frequency here, 920. Keep going. Okay? And they did play for you right at this point here. One will be high Q. One will be low Q. So which one you want? High Q or low Q?
High Q.
They've given you two signals. One at the high Q and one at the low Q. Which one you prefer? High or low? 50-50.
High Q.
High Q. Now, tell me why.
Maximum current?
They're not quite.
And Mr. Pham, does it have something to do with the bandwidth?
Oh, it's close to the Q. It has less
They
noise.
get a different bandwidth.
It has a less noise when it's too
Exactly.
Q.
That's what. When you get a low Q, the bandwidth will be wider. Right?
Right.
The bandwidth will be wider. So you want signal at 980. And also they will be get 970 and 990. So that is the noise you don't want. Okay? You want 980 kilohertz only. So that's why high Q, they will be reject 970 and 990. Okay? So when you're working in the defense company, working on the communication, your job will be tuning. Tuning means you change the value of L and C until you get to the frequency you want. That is the tuning. Okay?
So high Q is preferred out of that bandwidth choices for lower noise. Is that what you just said?
Exactly.
All right, thank you.
A narrow bandwidth. When you get a wider bandwidth, then you cover it not only 980K. You cover also 970 and 990. That means your radio will be get more noise. They just giving you example to calculate for different Q. Okay, you get a time. You can look into that.
Mr. Pham, is you would prefer to have one signal or one frequency like just 900 versus a crossover effect, right? Between 895 and 910. You prefer just straight 900 and that your signal's a lot clearer. So that would define the narrow bandwidth.
Yeah, we only need the bandwidth small as possible.
Whatever is within the highest peak, all right?
Right.
Middle peak.
And that increases your selectivity.
Right. That's good. Any question? Anything?
Could I ask a question?
Go ahead.
On the handout, it said that cascading the filters makes the bandwidth narrow, but I don't understand how it works like that.
You mean on what? On the filter?
On the filter handout.
Oh, filter handout. We're not going to that yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Right now, we'll deal with the resonance. Series resonance, parallel resonance. And they given you a little more thing in here, the difference between high Q and the low Q, or which one is the selectivity, the bandwidth. You want the narrow band. That will be avoid the noise. And yet, okay, let me go back with my iPad. Okay, now I try to review for you a few things. First thing, did you know you get a DMM and you get oscilloscope? Okay, DMM can be measured what?
Ohms and current.
Okay, number one, voltage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Voltage, current,
Now,
amps, volts, power.
you can measure the voltage, talking about voltage first. The voltage you can get DC, and you can get AC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now, if you're using a meter to measure AC voltage, what you get?
You also have
You will be get the
VRMS.
and that's important. On the
If you're doing an AC current, you're gonna have a sine wave there. You're gonna have the electrons bouncing back and forth. So
yeah, but you still get IMS.
yeah. So you have to. So frequency comes into play because you want to know how quickly it's going back and forth as far as the like the high.
So if you get a VIMS, if you want the V peak or peak to peak, then what can you do?
By 0.707, is it?
Yeah, you have to using V peak equal VIMS divide 0.707. And if you want to get peak to peak, then you have to multiply by 2 V peak. Okay, that's what I try make sure. On oscilloscope, you can measure. Also, you get the voltage. Okay, and also you can get AC and
AC peak to peak.
Exactly. And the voltage only you can get will be V peak or V peak to peak. You can see the big difference.
Yeah, well,
Which
you
one
have to
you-
factor in with AC? You have to factor in time as a factor too, because
The thing is-
whereas DC you don't.
On the AC, if you're looking on the oscilloscope, they can display just sideways, but meter not. Okay? And also on the oscilloscope, they can measure the time. Okay. Period. They not measure the frequency. Absolutely. Basic oscilloscope cannot measure the frequency, cannot measure the current. They only given you the period. If you want frequency,
use the formula.
1/T. That is a very, very basic, okay? They want you to talking about basic. Okay?
If it's such a simple equation, why don't they build it into the oscilloscope?
What?
Well, I mean, if that's all it is, frequency equals time or current divided by time. Is that what we're doing here? Yeah, the current divided by time. Why isn't it a function on the oscilloscope? It seems like they would build that into it.
We don't go too much detail on that.
Okay.
I only think make sure I asking you what we're using an oscilloscope for. You can say we can use scope to measure the DC voltage. We can using the scope to measure the AC voltage, but the voltage have to be V peak or V peak to peak. And also you can using the meter to measure the period, the time. Don't say you can measure the using scope to measure frequency. That's wrong. So oscilloscope they go a time domain. The signal vary with the time. And oscilloscope cannot measure resistance, cannot measure the current. And now, I get the circuitry here. Okay, I get this circuitry, ILC. If I using the scope, okay, I want measure V. How do I connect the scope? Using channel 1.
Channel 1 ground in point A or the generator?
No, we're not talking about generator. I'm talking about if I given you this circuitry, I given you the scope, right? I want, tell me, how can we measure VB? Then you using scope channel 1, connect where you connect.
One side A, one side B.
Come on.
You gotta have ground on the ground, and then the scope on B.
Black lead to the ground, and the red lead to the point B.
That means your scope will be connected here. Right? The other side of the scope must be ground all the time.
Yes.
You see that? On the scope probe, you get two connections. One, you connect into B. However, the black one must be ground. So that brings it up to you one thing. The scope only measure at a certain point with the respect to the round only. Okay?
Yes.
Now, the other question. I want to measure.
You get your account already? You get your account already for the MRI?
Yeah.
You know you can print out a
That
business
means the
card.
voltage across are here.
You can print out a business card under your name with your account number in it.
Can you tell me how can we using the scope to measure voltage across the resistor?
You measure
channels.
One probe in A, one probe in B, and I can take the difference between those two probes.
Perfect. Now, I can tell you, VR means V A to B, right? Same thing, VR. And that's the same thing, VA minus VB, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if you're using the oscilloscope, you cannot using only one channel. You must get two channels. Okay? So, I say, you connect into here, channel 1. You connect into here, channel 2. Right? Channel 1 into A, channel 2 into B.
Where do you connect the ground on both?
Now must be round all the time. Common. They have to tie together. One probe connect to A, the other connect to B. I'm not talking about any round. Round of the scope must be round. You get that?
Yes.
Then you can say VR equal channel 2 minus channel 1. Correct? Whatever you get on channel 2 minus whatever you get on channel 1. That's a VR.
Remember the energy drink I used to bring it for my work? Those little bottle from Amaway, this used to drink.
XS?
Yeah. Because my coworker has his business card and he can give it to anyone just to go to his account and buy stuff from there. So you don't have, sometimes he order for me and sometimes I can just go there with
For example, on that one, you get
so that's how you can get more people like
6 volt. That one, you get 3 volt. Then you know VR will be 3 volt. A different. However, in the oscilloscope we're using at the school,
no, we don't have that one.
that's up to date.
The other one too, but it's all the same way.
Scope. Okay? Then they get the way we'll be telling you how to do it. Like on night, first thing you have to set both oscilloscope get the same voltage. Then you connect channel 1A, channel 2B, then you can go to the math function. You can select channel 2 minus channel 1. And they will be given to you the answer. However, when you doing on the left volt, they say you have to using air and I think add and revert or whatever.
Add inert.
That means when they develop on the left volt, they don't have a scope like we do. They're using a what we call analog scope. They don't have a more function like we do. They get a function add inverted. What that mean? That means they say add A, voltage A, and voltage B, but you must be invert B. B instead 3 volt. Now they have to be minus 3. Then you add them up. Same answer. But that's the old one. Okay? We get a new oscilloscope. You can using this formula. Channel 2 minus channel 1. And also we can get all the time, get instruction telling you when you start working on the oscilloscope, they will tell you whatever to do. Okay? So when they say add or revert, forget it. Okay? That's the old one. Before you try using oscilloscope, few things you need to know. You need to set AC coupling. Or DC coupling. Whenever you get into the scope, you must know which one you want. When you want AC coupling or DC coupling.
When we're measuring DC, we have a DC coupling. When measuring AC, we use AC coupling.
Okay, now you can see that oscilloscope here. You can get sideways. And also you can get DC right here, 10 volt. And this sideways, 10 millivolt. Peak to peak. Now, if you set your scope to DC coupling, what happened at the display?
We only gonna see the 10 volt.
And now if you set to DC coupling, and now this is a 10 volt here, and you can see your signal right here, AC here. You cannot see AC. Why? DC too big voltage, and AC is too small. So this is a DC coupling. Only thing telling you one thing. When DC coupling, they will be display both DC and AC. However, they say, I want to measure this guy AC. So you must be set to AC coupling. AC coupling, they will block any DC. They will be displaying only AC. So that's why you can measure. Understand that? Every time you get into your oscilloscope, you have to consider to know which coupling must be set, DC or AC. Again, when you set DC coupling, they display both DC voltage and AC voltage. If you set AC coupling, they only display AC signal only. Normally, that not take too much time. Just for about 1 week, 2 weeks, then you get along. No big deal. Understand it's hard, but your exercise is not really hard for you guys. Okay? Just a habit. Okay, any question, anything?
So when they're seeing it's coupling, it's like in a transformer or something where you've got like the magnetic field around the coils of wire, and then you put the coils of wire on the other side, and that generates electrical flow on the other side, on the opposite side.
No, that doesn't matter.
That doesn't
depending
matter.
on the circuitry. However, if you say you get the circuitry, they need the DC voltage, and also they need the AC voltage. If you want to looking on AC, you better set your scope to AC coupling.
Well, yeah, because on AC, you also have the time factor of the peaks and the trough there. You know, as far as like you'll reach a positive 10, then a negative 10, positive 10, negative 10.
Yeah.
It'll go up and down.
If you set a DC coupling in this case right here, you cannot measure this sine wave. The thing
Yeah, you can't measure the sine wave. There is no, it's
Really?
expecting it to be a straight.
Okay.
Strictly, yeah.
The thing I believe we can get back to the lab very soon. Okay. Then that time you don't have much time in the lab. We get a 20 system. Every time you get one student for one lab phone system. So every time you run only 20 students. Okay? So normally you get 2 hours. Then you're supposed to know what to do in order to get through it. Okay, anything else? Otherwise, you get a time to download your filter in the handout for tomorrow. Okay?
Hey, Mr. Pham,
Yes, sir.
on these downloads, if you don't download these things right away on the web, do you guys take them off?
No. Still there.
Okay, okay, for instance, I was looking for the decibel one and I didn't see it on that handout thing. So where else would I find it?
No, still decibel, still there. Okay? Decibel still in there. You can see. I can give it to you. Just a minute.
It's number 10.
Okay, I see it. Yeah, I see it, number 10.
Okay.
I see it, number 10.
So
Hey,
tomorrow, I want you to make sure you get number 2, number 3, number 4, and maybe number 5. That's a very short. Okay? That's the last thing, major thing in the AC. We still few things, like a transformer or like AC coupling or few things. Not much will be get through it. Then I will be working with your guy on piece 5 to helping you to get anything you need in the AC circuitry. Okay?
Okay.
So, good night.
Okay, night. Thank you.
Mr. Pham, good night.
Yeah, good night.
Thank you.